Carefree Business Association has been meeting regularly to talk about what they can do to help improve the economic status of Carefree and put it back on the map. I think part of this recession is almost a self-fulfilling prophecy. We keep on talking about the negative and never enforce the positive. And that's what the Carefree Business Association is about, is talking about the positive aspects of Carefree and to bring people up here. Certainly we're in a period of contraction and revenues are down. We talk about it on a daily basis. We talked about it tonight. But let's get off of that. Let's talk about what we have to offer. That's what the Carefree Business Association wants to put on the table, is talk about marketing Carefree and what it has to offer. Tonight they're going to come to you with a multimodal, very diverse campaign to market Carefree as a destination. The overall package is approximately $36,000. Of that, they're asking the town to put forth 1/3 or $12,000. I think it's a worthwhile investment, something that we should make. It's an investment into the future. It's an investment in our tax base. And I think it's critical to lend a bridge to our Carefree merchants during these difficult times. With that being said, Holly Bergman is here from the Holly Gallery. And she's the leader of the group and is prepared to make a presentation and answer any questions that you might have of her.
Very well said, Carrie. Thank you. Mr. Mayor, council members, I have been a business person in town for almost 10 years. Started my business, there was no garden in front of it. There were no lights downtown. There were no street signs, and there were no ingresses into town. And I want to thank you and your predecessors for stepping forward and bringing the town into the new millennium and allowing us to grow our businesses in that environment. Now we need to market that. We have started a Carefree Business Association. I have lived through a lot of merchants associations in this town. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them didn't last. This is a business association. And when we started the association, we actually did a rather democratic thing, and we sent out an email asking business community, what are the priorities you would like an organization like this to work on? What is the number one priority short term? Because we're already marching into our season. The number one priority, hands down, was marketing our town. Bringing footsteps into our town. Bringing people who have discretionary income into our town. Bringing excitement to the town. The objective is position Carefree as a destination location for shopping, dining, lodging, and lodging to active individuals with discretionary income. Obviously, our goal is to impact our sales tax base. We made a very, very bold step in hiring Kim Prince to do PR for us. Last year, and Kim was a bit hesitant to do this because this is a very outside-the-box campaign. It's never been done. Last year at the Christmas Festival, Kim was able to get the Christmas Festival on television 15 times with no payment. We couldn't buy that. We couldn't pay for that. Not this town, not our merchants group, not our business group. Phenomenal. And that's why Kim is with us. It's a marketing campaign that will market the beauty, the ambiance, and the uniqueness of our town. It does not market a business. It does not say come and buy X and Carefree. It says come to Carefree and experience the difference.
Mayor and Council, Joe Gemmell, 35214 North Chino Lane, Carefree. I'm also the owner of the English Rose Tea Room in Carefree. I'm interested in what the town has to say. I'm a resident of Carefree. I'm a business owner in Carefree. Show of hands, please, the number of merchants that are here. I think they vastly outnumber the residents. And my bet is that most of them don't live in Carefree, which means they don't vote for this council. However, every merchant in Carefree is invested in this town. They have a business here, they sign a lease and pay their lease. They have customers here, they advertise. Most importantly, they pay sales tax to this town. 50% of the income that this town receives to operate comes from these guys. And normally, these guys don't have a voice, especially if they don't live in Carefree. So tonight, as a Carefree resident and a Carefree business owner, I am humbled by the people that have come here this evening to support this initiative. They believe in this town enough to give up a rainy Tuesday night to come and tell you guys there's $12,000 sitting on the table and we want it. We want it to market this town. We will do a first-class job. We will make sure that Carefree is recognized, as well as Gainey Ranch and Desert Ridge and all the other places that we see and we hear about. It's a mixed media campaign organized by professionals, so that next time you're sitting down in Scottsdale at the doctor's, because that's generally where a lot of those doctors are, you might open a magazine and suddenly see the town where you have your business being advertised, or more importantly, perhaps the town where you live. And I'm going to plagiarize Neil Armstrong. I'm sure you all know who he is. This is one small step for this council, but this is one giant leap for Carefree.
My name is Carlin Keys. I'm the president of the Trail of Painted Ponies. Our corporate offices are right here in Carefree. It is a pleasure and a privilege to have our world headquarters in the city of Carefree. We love this town. We love the merchants here. We do not have a retail business. We have a corporate headquarters. So my interest is a little bit different, but I have to say, as you have just heard, these are two women to be reckoned with. This is something impressive, and I have to say I admire their leadership, I admire their professionalism, their enthusiasm, and I'm a full supporter of anything we can do to move Carefree forward.
One of the problems we have is giving birth to this new creation. It is a bit confusing. We do have multiple things going on, but I don't see as much confusion as others. I see convergence of effort where people are actually working together. I think we can work out the details, but I think tonight what we need is a commitment to take $12,000, authorize me to sign a contract, and ask them to come back on an appropriate time frame to tell us here's how that money's being used and here's what you're getting from that money.
Is there a distinct difference in the mission between the business association and the chamber? And if not, why wouldn't they be a part of the existing chamber?
Good evening, councilmen and women. Mayor, my name's Jeff Bergman. I have an issue here. You have a Carefree Business Association, Carefree. You have a Cave Creek Carefree Chamber of Commerce. There is some issue there in philosophy, whether you're having mixer meetings in Carefree or Cave Creek, or your sole goal is to market the town of Carefree. Cave Creek does have a Cave Creek Business Association or Business Chamber of Commerce. In my view, there's a lot of confusion as to supporting the town of Carefree. So I think that is one issue when you say, why isn't it together? Because it can't totally be together because Chamber of Commerce has two towns it's marketing. Carefree Business Association is marketing one town.
To execute a contract with the Carefree Business Association in the amount of $12,000 and to require that association to make appropriate reports to this council. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously.